Hey y'all, it's Nikki Dansby, and I'm back again today to talk to you about this body and how it lines up with the Word of God. We're subtitling this today, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, because there's a little bit of all of that in the fitness journey, and you need to learn to expect that. Don't expect it's going to be all good or all bad or all ugly, because it's going to be a little of all of that. Okay? So let me explain a little further. So let's start with the good. Good food. Good food is where we always need to be when we're trying to be fit and lose weight and get our body in line with God, because God created food in order to nourish us and to give us the calories and the fat and everything that we need to be productive in this body, to live optimally in this body and as long as He intended for us to do. It's just our part to intake what He created. So let's think to the Garden of Eden. If you were in the Garden of Eden, it would be full of beautiful colors for your eyes to be attracted to. Therefore, hopefully, you'll want to eat the food. Let's just go right down that Roy G. Biv, that colors of the rainbow, because God put food of every color on the earth for us to eat. Red peppers. Orange, oranges. Yellow, lemons. G, greens. Blue, blueberries. I, acai berries. And V, purple cabbage. Just right there. And there's several of every color to consume. But unfortunately, we like consuming beige stuff. White and beige. Bread, French fries, cookies, crackers. All these things are not optimal fuel for the body. Yes, we can eat them, and if we eat them in moderation, we will be okay. That's my whole deal as a trainer, is that eat what you want, but in strict moderation. That doesn't mean have a honey bun every day, but you could have one once a week. It's not going to hurt you a bit, but you have to be controlled with eating things that are outside of the garden. So basically, I would tell my clients to eat 5 categories: fruit, vegetables, lean meat, nuts, and berries. Now, that's a plenty of stuff to eat. Why do we gotta go eat pizza and ice cream? Because they taste good to our taste buds. Well, these taste buds have gotten us exactly where we are today. Now, if that's where you need to be, all right. But if you're out of control, or if you're obese or headed that way, we cannot continue to let the taste buds rule our lives, okay? So let's go on to the bad just a little bit. I call these things swellers, these foods. If it swells before your eyes, what in the world is it going to do to the midsection and the thighs? It's going to do the same thing. So if you can't seem to get rid of the swelling in your body, stop eating the swelling foods. Like I just mentioned, cookies, crackers, honey bun, cupcakes. These are not optimal for the body to operate. They're going to drag your body down. Everything that you put in your body is going to do it harm or do it good. So it's up to you. I'm just trying to educate. Now, another thing is we make excuses. Well, the holidays is coming. So, child, I'm going to eat for Thanksgiving, and child, I'm going to eat for Christmas, and child, New Year's is coming. Listen, Valentine's Day, I got to get these chocolates. We could go on and on and on. We have these holidays every year. They're nothing special. I mean, they may be a special celebration, but we don't have to celebrate with food, especially bad food. Now, when Thanksgiving comes around, yes, I'm going to have some sweet potato pie and some pecan pie. But I'm going to have a sliver. Yes, a sliver. I might even have 2 slivers. Now I feel like I've had 2 pieces of pie, but actually I've just had 1. Because I cut that one in half and I tried to allow that to satisfy me. And if it didn't, I can go get another little small one. But don't start out with a hunk. If you start out with a hunk, you don't have nowhere to go but to another hunk. And that's just too many calories, too much sugar to be consuming in any, 72-hour period for Thanksgiving. I mean, some of us rolling up out of there like stuffed turkeys after Thanksgiving. And it's not necessary. We all know what we're getting, and we have a little bit of everything. Go on about your business, okay? Now, another thing that's bad is the fact that we just cannot wrap our heads around eating right and exercising. We want to do pills, potions, lotions, shakes, surgeries, whatever. You'd rather pay for a surgery than eat better. Well, it's not going to work. Unfortunately, I've had clients who've had weight loss surgery, then come to me a year later because they're bigger than they were before the surgery. What's up with that? Because you can't just cut the stomach off and expect that to do. That's not the glory. If you cut it off, it's still a muscle. It's still going to expand. So expand like a rubber band because you're eating the same way you ate prior to the surgery. Therefore, we have to learn again how to eat properly or it will never, ever, ever work. Same thing with diet pills. You could take some pills and lose some weight in a week or two, get down to dress size, go on vacation or something. But what's going to happen when you get back and start actually eating food that's in your refrigerator or eating the food that you normally eat that caused you to be where you were to start with? It's not helpful. It's just increasing your heart rate. Some people have had heart attacks with these diet pills and just lots of bad things. There's just nothing good I can pull out of that. Similarly, shakes, potions, lotions, shakes, fat burning shakes, weight loss shakes. Have you ever stopped to think? If you replace 2 meals with anything liquid, water, soda, whatever, you're going to lose weight because you're not eating. You've got to eat to fuel the body. So if we're putting ourselves on a partial liquid diet, of course we'll lose weight. But how long will that last? How long will you buy the shakes, potions, and lotions before you decide this is too expensive, this is nasty, I don't want to keep drinking this every day. For 2 meals, I need some food. So what do? Go back to the way you used to eat. You never learn to properly eat. Therefore, none of this is going to work. So please, stop the madness. Learn how to eat better. Go back to the garden. The further you get outside of the garden, the worse you're going to be. You're not going to be walking through the garden and find a pizza. It's not going to happen. You need to be eating things that you can gather or hunt, pretty much. So you can gather your fruits, vegetables, hunt your lean meats, fish, seafood, and all those things are fantastic to eat. But when we go the less natural, the worse we get. Lastly, let's talk about the ugly. Good, bad, and ugly. This ugly is good though, especially you ladies. When we're out working out, we don't like to look ugly, but we need to. It's like a necessity. It's like an essential to a good workout that you get down and dirty and ugly. You get this sweat pouring off your forehead, popping in your eyes, running down your nose, falling in your mouth. You get sweat drenched down your back. Your shirt is a whole different color than it was when you came because you are getting it in. Now, if you are serious, this is how you work out. You don't grab your cell phone and head out around the track and talk to everybody you know this evening, or take your friend with you and y'all just cat all the way down the track. Ain't nobody sweating, ain't nobody panting. You're not doing yourself much good. I mean, yes, walking is better than not. But if you're serious, I would suggest you put some headphones on, get some high-paced music, and walk to the beats. Increase it, speed up, go longer, go stronger. And I promise you, if you pay attention, your clothes will start loosening, your scale will start to move. But the thing is consistency, because you're going to start in one place and your goal is to ramp it on up so you can do a 5K or something. But if you stop while you're just walking a mile a day and you feel, this ain't that good, well, no, it's not going to be doing any good, because you have to train your body first. Then you increase the training, and then you start to see some results. So you've got to stick in there. Now, if this thing takes you a year, 2 years, what else are you going to be doing? Gaining weight? I mean, I'm just saying, let's be working it backward some kind of way. 5 pounds of weight loss is much better than 12 pounds of weight gain, which is what's going to happen if you don't get to moving this body. I am 46 years old, and I've had 2 classmates pass within the last month and a half. Mortality is not my deal, but what I'm saying is if we take better care of our bodies will take care of us from here on till the Lord expected us to come home. We don't want to send ourselves home early. Listen, you can do it. Don't. So in conclusion, the good food, the bad food, and the ugly workout. I hope you take some cues from that, because this is how it's done. You could try it another way, but I'm sure you've already tried it other ways and it has not worked. So why don't you try it God's way? Try his food. Try working out outside in his sun and his wind blowing on you and his prayers, and praying to him while working out outside, because it's not going to be easy. But anything worth having is not going to come easy. So understand that a fit body is absolutely worth having. If I could take everybody and put them in their correct size body and then snatch them out 2 weeks later, put them back where they were, they would do anything to get back to the optimal body that God meant for them to be in, because it feels great. You have energy, you feel good, you look good, your skin clears up. So many good things happen to your body when you are determined to get it in shape. We love you here at Lonoke, and we just want you to do better. We want the diseases to drop away. We want the extra weight to drop away. We need you to be able to run and not be weary, to walk and not faint. This is Nikki Dansby. One more time, please help me help you line your body up with God's word.